you wanna know where I am going? Where I am going soon. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. Love always wins. I am Quan Yin. This is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. So, there's somebody that's closed and shut down emotionally. And the reason she's shut down and closed emotionally right now is because she has to grow up and she has to work like everybody else now. The person I'm picking up on is someone that might have like gotten away with a lot because of their looks, possibly since they were very young. Maybe even into their early 30s. But whoever this person is, they're aging now. It's a narcissist. And they can no longer get away with and pull off some of the things that their looks and sex have allowed them to do. Because now it's like about a couple thousand 100,000 duplicates of whatever they were in their 20s running around here, just with their tails up in the air like a cat, just like whoever I'm picking up on. So this person, like I said, is unable to pull off what they used to because of their looks when they were younger, because again, they've been replaced by thousands and thousands and thousands of 18-year-olds and 20-year-olds now that are running around with their little tails up in the air that can basically do the same thing that at one time they could pull off. And they have to get a job. They have to get a regular job and work. This person was very toxic and people are walking away from them. It looks like somebody might have just lost a friendship. And it's because it seems like someone that was attached to them is in some energy where they're like, you don't even have a direction or purpose in your life. At the age we are right now, we should be at least moving in some kind of direction. And you don't have any direction and purpose in your life because you gambled on your looks too long. So purpose in the reverse, someone lost a friendship because they realized that somebody really doesn't have a purpose. They're not connected. They're not driven on anything except their looks. And now their looks, they cannot utilize their looks anymore. And they never spent time developing their personality. They never spent time in any type of self-development because they felt like all I have to do is show up wearing this with this face and the rest is magic. Everything just happens for me. This is that type of energy. But nonetheless, abundance in the reverse. They can't manifest the type of money that they did in the past. And they didn't want to surrender. They didn't want to let something go. This person, I don't know, something could have happened to this person where they could have lost their innocence in the past because of a relationship they could have had maybe with maybe someone older. With child in the reverse, the child card can talk about innocence, okay? So the child card speaks of innocence sometimes. And while this person is considering their options for what they're going to do now to make money, to work, someone that what might have been like their lover has broken up with them or walked away. They're not interested in them anymore. Again, you got to do, no, I don't care what you look like. You have to do character and self-development. And I know it can become blocked due to trauma and traumatic experiences, which is why it's so important that we seek out the help that we need and to get it. And then I have long road in the reverse here. Yeah, something is coming to an end for somebody. Something that could have been going on at one time for a very long time, something is ending. It's a very short, something was short-lived is what I'm getting. Someone's glory days were short-lived. Okay. Now, right now, what I'm getting is this woman is thinking in her mind, and she is reflecting on someone that she either had sex with or took action with when she was younger. Tick tock, ticky tocky. Okay. All right, I'm on. What I was saying about transformative pain, what I was saying about transformative pain is sometimes transformative pain is the thing. Transformative pain is the thing sometimes that causes pain to happen in our life, whether it's the loss of money, the loss of a loved one, the loss of our health. We could get into an accident that could make us disabled, God forbid. But transformative pain is something major in our life that happens that forces us to face our fears. And as a result of it, allows us to go through a transformation. For Malcolm X, his transformative pain was going to jail for 10 years. For whoever this is, they are confronting something that could have happened. Now they're thinking, because while they're preparing to work a job that's probably not even going to be enough to pay their bills, they are now thinking of some interaction they had with somebody when they were younger that put them on the path that they were on, where everything that they would try to manifest, fast money, and all they cared about was getting money and using their looks and not developing their personality. They're in some reflection energy. They're reflecting, trying to figure out how that relationship they had when they were younger, maybe even a child, affected their life. Okay, so clarify this child in the reverse. Holy Spirit, tell me about this energy we're talking about here. Tell me about this child in the reverse. Heart chakra, fear of alienation. Root chakra, difficulty sleeping. Okay, someone's having difficulty sleeping. They have a fear of alienation. They have a tendency to lie. Solar plexus, overactive. Somebody might have an eating disorder. Solar plexus, emotional and mental instability, overactive. Emotional and mental instability. Ah, okay. Root chakra, emotional depression, lack of motivation. All right, what else? What else can you tell us about this person? Their third eye, hallucinations without guidance or excessively to open prematurely. Okay, so whoever this person is, they forced open their third eye chakra. Okay, so they might have done some scrying or some magic to force open their third eye, to scry into water, candles, or whatever. We hallucinate when we force open our third eye before balancing the lower chakras, okay? The other chakras must be open first. This person is starting to hallucinate a little bit because this happens when someone avoids dealing with abuse, poverty, addictions. You start to hallucinate when you force your third eye open, because when you avoid dealing with these things, abuse, poverty, and addiction, that's the consciousness that flows into your perspective with your third eye energy, because you're perceiving things out of fear and lack. So whoever this person is, they forced open their third eye prematurely so that they could do magic, but they did not heal from their addictions, their poverty mindset, or whatever abuse they dealt with. And that means they operate out of fear. And this is all the lower chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. If you're operating out of fear, out of the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra, and you force open your third eye, then the light is already distorted and bended in different directions, like y'all know, like the spirits. You know what I mean? That means the light that's flowing in, and light is communication, right? Light is information and communication. And that's what you get through your third eye, through your perception. You get downloads. You have foresight. Your perception is clear, and you can see straight because the information coming in, the light codes that's coming in, is coming in directly, and the light is unimpeded. This happens when we become enlightened, and what flows in, the information and light, is unimpeded. But when you are operating out of fear, your root and sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra is all jammed up. These are energy centers where the light and energy is supposed to flow straight through from the bottom to the top unimpeded. But when it's all binded and blocked due to trauma and things you haven't healed, the light and the energy is bent and stopped and blocked like bad plumbing, and it's not flowing through. And when there are blockages in the lower chakras, you know the upper chakras are blocked too. So you might be scrying and doing magic and getting messages and seeing things and perceiving things through your third eye that seem more real than they actually are. It's an illusion. And the reason you're seeing things the wrong way is because we tend to project who we are and how we think onto other people. So that means if you're trying to set somebody up by catfishing them, I know I'm going to send Romeo to them to finesse them and take their money, and they're going to fall for it because Romeo is 6 feet tall and is hung like Dexter, Eddie Murphy talked about on the island in... y'all remember Eddie Murphy stand-up back in the day. And this is because they are low vibrational. They operate out of fear and a lack of discipline and self-control. So they project who they are onto you. So they're perceiving that their magic is going to work on you. They can set you up. They can send somebody toward you to trick you because that's how they got tricked, or that's someone can trick them. They would fall for this. They're projecting who they are onto you. And then when their plans and plots fail because it doesn't work with you because you're not who they are, you have sexual discipline, okay? You've got discipline over your energy. You have a clear mind. You have self-esteem, and you're not attracted to the same things. You're not superficial, and you're not shallow and superficial like they are. It takes more to attract you than a certain type of physical appearance. It has to do with what you hear come out of their mouth and out their heart, and what's going on in their head. And because of this, this person fails at making good, accurate predictions at what will happen. So somebody went down some kind of a path where all of the decisions they made based on whatever they looked into, whatever a tarot card told them would happen or the outcome would be, the perspective they got and the information they got was wrong. And the information they got was wrong because the light is bent and it's impeded and it's blocked. So they're getting wrong messages, wrong information, and their third eye, everything they're perceiving through their third eye is from a space of insecurity, of lack, of fear, okay? And they will project that onto other people. And that's why all of their plans fail, okay? Right now, this person is depressed, their lack of motivation, the root chakra is all off. They have difficulty sleeping because of the distortion in the root chakra. Right now, that solar plexus chakra, they are dealing with emotional and mental instability. And then they have an eating disorder because of this blockage in their solar plexus. Their throat chakra, they have a tendency to lie. They're hallucinating out their third eye because they overwork their third eye. They overwork their third eye without first dealing with their childhood issues and balancing their root and sacral chakra by doing their shadow work. And they have a fear of alienation and a tendency to lie. What else? Heart chakra, fear of betrayal. So this is someone that has a fear of betrayal, unable to release past pain, addictions to sex, sports, video games, food, or shopping, emotional fearful, emotional fearful. They might be having pains in their legs right now. Whoever this person is, they might be experiencing discomfort in their legs, and that is the physical manifestation of a blocked root chakra when you're having pain in your legs. All right, anything else? This is someone that has always had a fear of rejection. Solar plexus, fear of rejection. Third eye, underactive, lack of vision or foresight. Of course. Of course. You force your third eye open, but you still don't have the vision or the foresight because the light is bent. The information you get is distorted. And they have an entity feeding in their solar plexus chakra. Okay, let's jump right in. What is the energy crowning this read? Okay, so this was some kind of a high priestess in the reverse energy, or this is someone that might have been into the dark arts. Okay, the devil reverse in the past. What's the Queen of Swords? Oh, now she's being real and looking at her situation. She's drowning in her emotions because her relationship has ended. So her relationship has ended and she's drowning in her emotions because she's taking a look into her past. What's the obstacle right now? What is the obstacle right now? Twins? Something could be about twins. I don't know. Or a pair, a soul partner. What is the obstacle right now? The obstacle is she has not emotionally been able to be released from something. So we already saw in the chakra cards that she has difficulty releasing past pain. It's almost like she wants to apologize to somebody with this Page of Cups. It's almost like she wants to apologize to somebody or to several people for her behavior. So whoever this is, but I feel like somebody has kicked her out of their energy with the Five of Pentacles reverse. So I'm getting an energy like she's reflecting on how she became the type of person that she became. And she might have hurt a lot of people, okay? And it's like, because she's unable to release past pain and past hurt, and now she's hit a wall, she's wanting to apologize to one or more person. That's the energy it's like she's in now. What happened in the recent past? Yeah, in the recent past, somebody could be a Taurus, somebody could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, somebody could have Pisces in their chart, or Aries, Leo, Sag. Those are the energies I have on this table. The King of Wands reverse. So in the recent past, she was in some very sexual energy where she was able to influence people to give her what she wanted or do whatever she wanted them to do. But in the recent past, she could have gotten out of a contract or a marriage. This might have been some kind of marriage contract that she might have been in. Somebody has kicked her out of their energy. They don't want to be married to her anymore or in a contract with her anymore. And this, I don't know, might be the person she wants to apologize to. Tell me more about the situation. Is this the person she wants to apologize to? The love is reversed, Gemini energy. So, yeah, a father figure. Okay, so it's a father figure that she wants to apologize to now. Okay, whoever this is, there is a father figure she now wants to apologize to, that she was their partner in a contract or a marriage at one time. What is the Empress and the Page of Pentacles? She could have, the Devil reverse, draining. Okay, this woman could have come for a woman. She could have come for a woman and her child. Okay, so this woman might have been in some kind of contract or partnership with someone or a group, and she could have come for an Empress and her child, because I saw the Empress and I saw the Page of Pentacles. So it's almost like she is, because she couldn't get away with what she was trying to do, she's in some energy where she wants to almost apologize for trying to drain an Empress and her child. So if you were the victim of whoever this is, she was in some kind of contract to drain either you and your child. You're an Empress and you could have a child, and she was trying to drain both of you all. All right. And trying to get away with some kind of crime. She could have been working together with an air sign or for an air sign. Tell me a little more about what this is that she can't let go of from her past. With the Eight of Cups reverse, what is this child in the reverse? What happened in the past that she can't let go of? This has to do with why she can't regulate her emotions. Okay, let's get into it. Give me a second here. All right, clarify this Queen of Cups reverse, please, and thank you. Clarify this Queen of Cups reverse, please, and thank you. Clarify this Queen of Cups reverse. Why is this Queen of Cups reverse? So I want you to tell me why this Queen of Cups is reversed. That came out twice already. They like and see you only as a friend. I don't know. It could be something where she might have felt like guys always only like and see her as a friend, but not somebody to commit to. Almost like somebody in the past, or several in the past, only maybe wanted to be friends with benefits with her, and not take it any further than that. And that could be a number of reasons. That could have to do with a lack of a personality. That could, no matter how good you look, that could do with a lack of a personality, an inability to connect mentally, an inability to be nice to people, to talk nice to people, to be friendly, to be personable. She might have some kind of challenges and blockages that make it difficult for her to make friends or to even communicate in a healthy way and have healthy friendships and relationships. So her past relationships to men might have been, sex, friends with benefits only. I like and see you as a friend, and as fine as you are, I can't see myself like being in a marriage or a relationship with you. You're a bit of an airhead, or it might be that type energy. You understand? It's almost like an energy. What I'm feeling is the energy of somebody that might be like an airhead a little bit, or just kind of surface level. Maybe they don't have a lot to really talk about, or maybe they don't have a well of experiences that they can pull from, that are relatable to hold healthy conversations with people, but they're very attractive physically, so they don't understand why no one wants to commit to them they only want to be friends with benefits. It's something like that. Why is this Queen of Cups in the reverse? Why is this Queen of Cups in the reverse? Humble. They might be being humbled, financially responsible. Okay, this Queen of Cups is financially responsible. Why is this Queen of Cups in the reverse? Jealous of you. Haughty. Okay. So, whoever I'm talking about, whoever this is, they're very haughty, and their problem is they're jealous of you. They like and see you only as a friend, financially responsible and humble. Let me clarify this real quick. Clarify financially responsible. Okay, the Queen of Cups reverse, the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Uh-oh, they might be losing their housing situation. And normally they might be financially responsible. Clarify humble. Oh, they're being humbled right now. They can't recover. They're falling. This Queen of Cups mother figure might be a knight right now, and they're being humbled right now. Okay, so right now they might be in some energy where they're being humbled because they might be losing their housing situation or their money, and they're presently, the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So whoever this Queen of Cups is, she's being broken down and humbled right now. Because at one time she was very haughty and she was jealous of you. She might have had more than you and still was jealous of your personality because people only like and see her as a friend. Or maybe the opposite sex only wanted to deal with her sex and friends and no more than that. But right now, this person that was jealous of you is being humbled because they're losing their housing. Jealousy is not a good thing. I mean, it is a human thing. It's part of the human experience, but still not when you don't process it correctly. All right, tell me more of the situation right now. So somebody might be reversing an ending right now with somebody. Reversing an ending with who? Oh, they're reversing an ending to try to get away with something. Or they did. So there could be an air sign that could be reversing an ending with whoever this person is. King of Pentacles, that this could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They're reversing an ending with them because they're losing their housing. They're either having to move out of a house right now, and clarify the Seven of Swords. What are they about to do? So because it has something to do with them about to work. They don't want to have to get a job and work. It's humbling for them, but they have to, or they're getting ready to be put out of this home that they live in. So it could be two people here. It could be an earth sign. And what's the Chariot? Clarify that the Devil reverse. Somebody is no longer connected to Cancer that they know from the past. The Knight of Swords. And somebody is trying to make a quick strategic move. They're trying to do something very quickly to get away with something. So they're trying to get away with something very quickly because they're in a mental imprisonment about losing their home. And they're having to really conserve right now. So they're going to do something that's risky. All right, what are they going to do? What are they about to do? They couldn't do it. They already tried it. They were trying to create some kind of an illusion they were trying to get away from. Tell me about this child in the reverse energy. Tell me about child in the reverse. Somebody felt defeated. Maybe in someone's childhood, they dealt with poverty, or somebody, an adult that was responsible for them, could have been financially codependent. Okay. And what's the Ace of Wands? something was an injustice, and some spell work backfired. Something was an injustice. Something that was done was an injustice. Somebody took action. Somebody might have done spell work on somebody and might have taken some kind of action. Clarify that Ace of Wands. Clarify that Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Okay, it's what I thought it was. Okay, so something happened in this person's childhood whereby either they were financially codependent or whoever was responsible for them was in a bad position financially. They were financially codependent to needing some kind of help. And somebody had sex with them, or they saw somebody having using their sexual energy in a low vibrational way to do magic, but the magic backfired. The Page of Cups reversed. There was someone here that was very childish, that was emotionally manipulating and gaslighting someone, that was taking some quick action in their life, that thought something would be a good investment. So because they were financially codependent in their childhood, there was somebody that might have rushed in and emotionally manipulated and gaslit somebody to do something. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody that's not working with somebody anymore, that can't let go of something emotionally. The Page of Swords reverse. Okay. So somebody feels like, okay, this might not have even been in their childhood. Somebody feels like somebody emotionally manipulated them and gaslit them into doing something very quickly, signing a contract or agreeing to do something because they were in some kind of financially codependent situation because they had just got fired and lost their job. Okay? And that's why they're so upset and talking so much trash. But the World card, the cycle's already over. They already learned a lesson. So this person in their past got into some kind of tight situation where they were financially codependent. They became financially codependent because they got fired from a job or they stopped working at a job. And somebody rushed in really quick to offer them a solution, and they emotionally manipulated them and gaslit them to join a contract or to do something. And they agreed to do it. And now they've learned their lesson because the World card, it was a bad idea. All the magic, they signed up to be a part of a contract to do sex magic to harness from people. And you might have been one of their victims. But because they did this, and the magic backfired, this is the end result. So the bottom line is they had a choice. They got fired in the past from a job. They had a choice, and they could have either taken any job that was available to support themselves and humbled themselves, or they could have signed a contract to do sex magic and harness energy from people, an empress and their child. And they chose and made a conscious decision, even though they were gaslit and emotionally manipulated, they chose to sign a contract to do the sex magic for whatever amount of time they did. And it landed them in a bad place. This is why they didn't want to let go, because the very thing that they was trying to avoid in the very beginning, which was hard work, because they were in a tight spot and had got fired from a job, is the very thing they have to do now at a later time in their life. That same work, most likely minimum wage. So what they tried to avoid in the past by signing this contract was a waste of time, because now they have to do it anyway. They're still being rerouted. They are still being rerouted to work some kind of minimum wage job and work real hard, and they're under full demonic possession now. Someone's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Something might have to do with the courthouse. All right, let's go. That's it. Well done. That's what it is. They have a history of physical assault or abuse. So somebody might have a history of physical assault or abuse, career or job opportunity, illegal conservatorship in a southeast state. Somebody might be under full spiritual possession right now. An orchestrated spiritual attack and spell work. There might be a tornado, I don't know. So somebody has a history of physical assault or abuse. An aspect of their confidence needs to be healed and balanced out. Somebody could have offered somebody some kind of career or job opportunity in getting some kind of illegal control, power of attorney, guardianship, that type of thing in the court over someone, or maybe working for somebody, gang stalking them for a person that was trying to obtain some kind of illegal guardianship over a person that's healthy. Okay, so this would be the type of person a person that's trying to get illegal guardianship over a person that they want to control. They would hire a person like this to live around them and to be in charge of orchestrating some form of gang stalking, monitoring, hacking, to block them at every turn, to make sure that they stay under control for the person they're working for that has the legal guardianship over them. Okay, this is a low vibrational aspect of a sign. Heart chakra, pull a chakra card. Someone's under full demonic possession now. Okay, so understand and orchestrated spiritual attacks and spell work. So understand how this thing works, okay? For people that are parts of these cults and covens that get illegal conservatorships over people, say you had a foster child that you know is healthy, but to get more money for them, you wanted them to appear to be sick or have issues, okay? Or even if you have a child even, and you want to get a check for that child for life. Maybe you have a child that you don't love, you might have had for a check in the first place. And you were trying to keep them sick, but you were trying to mess them up, but they broke free and they moved out and lived a good life. They have a job and they're stable. But you filled out paperwork when they were younger that they were unstable, and you see they're doing good in life, but you want to continue in their adult life control over them so you can get a check for them or whatever. Or maybe they were left inheritance money or whatever reason someone has for wanting legal guardianship over someone. They would hire someone like this to live around that adult and to hack them, to block them through technology, to control where they can work, how much money they can make, while you continuously have this person spiritually attack them and have them gang stalked so that they seem paranoid, so that you can have evidence to support your claims that they're mentally unstable and can't care for themselves. And this is somebody that was offered this as a job or career opportunity to be your handler, so to speak. So somebody was supposed to be someone's handler and orchestrate spiritual attacks for someone that wanted an illegal conservatorship over them, possibly established in a southeast state. What is the Four of Wands reverse? Oh, right now they could be moving out of a house because they couldn't pull the illusion off. Okay, so I'm going to tell you one more time, make sure you guys understand. Say you have a relative or just someone that knows you that wants to steal from you, or they want to energy harvest from you, or you have inheritance money that you don't know about that they want to steal from you, or whatever reason. Somebody wants control over your life and they're trying to get an illegal guardianship in the court over you. What they do is, if you're an adult and you're living in another part of the country or living far away from them, what they do is they hire somebody to be your handler and to live up around you and to orchestrate gang stalking, hacking your devices, and control every interaction that you have, and to bully you spiritually and physically to the point of depression, to the point where you're isolated, you're all alone, and there's no one you can turn to pay and bribe everyone to turn on you, so that the person that has the illegal guardianship over you can keep control over you. It's like slavery, and they are your overseer. Okay, so it's like slavery, and the person with the illegal guardianship over you is the master, and your overseer is the person that they hire, and that's their job, is to control you. And whoever this person is, they're getting kicked out of a house right now because they could not create this illusion. They couldn't create this illusion, and something's happening, and someone is backstabbed and betrayed, the Ten of Swords, because they couldn't get this guardianship established over you. What is heart chakra? Y'all want me to pull a heart chakra card? Hold on. All right, what is this heart chakra card here? All right, what is the heart chakra card you all want me to pull right now? All right, what is this heart chakra card, please, and thank you. What is the heart chakra card? Please and thank you. What is this heart chakra? All right, what is the heart chakra? Somebody could be suffering from high blood pressure right now. Heart chakra. So that's the physical manifestation of a blockage in the heart chakra, high blood pressure. Vengefulness. Spell work done on the heart chakra. Woo. Ruled by their emotions, unable to regulate emotional control, unable to set boundaries, lung issues. The psychological manifestation of an imbalance in the heart chakra might be possessiveness. What else? Financial and emotional insecurities. So somebody is all blocked up in their heart chakra. This is somebody that has financial and emotional insecurities, possessiveness. They might be suffering from lung issues. They're unable to set healthy boundaries. They're ruled by emotions, unable to regulate emotional control. Okay. Someone might have done spell work on their heart chakra, and they might be suffering from high blood pressure right now. Okay. Tell me about this person with a history of physical assault or abuse. All right, what about them? Okay, the Chariot. Somebody might have Cancer in their chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Somebody might be balancing a situation. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So somebody might be balancing a situation right now. A Queen of Cups reverse accepts that they were unable, a Leo, okay? Someone has Cancer in their chart, someone has a Leo placement in their chart, or this could be someone with a Cancer and a Leo placement in their chart. Yeah, this person accepts the Page of Swords reverse. They accept, they're not happy about it, but they accept that something is over. This career as an overseer, so to speak, that someone offered them to be your handler so that someone that was paying them could have an illegal form of guardianship over whoever you are. They were unable to keep you hidden. They were unable to control your life. They were unable to orchestrate spiritual attacks that would completely sit you down so that you couldn't function anymore, or so that you would become so sick you could barely work and survive. This person is now under full demonic possession. There might be a cancer that might have to take action, or that might be taking action to put this person down, or to stop them, or they might have had to do something to stop this person from coming toward you, because this is why they have to get a regular job now, because this person signed this contract to be your overseer, but it did not work out for them, and it's over now. And they're refusing to accept that, or they were refusing to accept that the contract was over, and they have to get a regular job now. Okay? And because they have to get a regular job now, because they have to now get a regular job, they wanted to keep on trying to find a way to subdue you and to control you, even after it's already over. The battle's already over. You live in your best life. But this person can't believe, they feel like they wasted all this time and threw their life away, and they're not even going to become wealthy. And now they're going to have to work a minimum wage job. And they lost a relationship where they were financially codependent, and they're going to have to work maybe 2 or 3 jobs just to try to stay afloat now. And that was not what they could foresee in their future. They were not expecting this. All right, give me a final message, Holy Spirit. Yeah, somebody connected to someone from the past, might be doing something very quickly. All right, they might be taking action to try to create some kind of imbalance for you, because they're heartbroken. So somebody might still be trying to cause you an imbalance, but you don't have anything to fear. It's going to be blocked, and their hand is going to be forced to drop it and let it go, is what I'm hearing. Whoever this person is, they're under full demonic possession. It's almost like a snake wrapped around their body, like this is a python or something wrapped around their body. Somebody is blocking this person, and someone is forcing their hand to let it go and leave you alone, because it's already a failure. It's already over. They failed to get guardianship over you. They failed to get control over you. You are going to live your best life and move forward, and no one is going to stop you. One final card to end this read. All right, somebody might even be doing some kind of magic. Yeah, someone's the wounded warrior, but they still pushing. They might be doing some kind of a magic to block this person from continuously being in this night energy against you. All right, one final card. Oh, somebody might be about to try to cause an imbalance to them so they can drain them, so they can't bother you anymore. Okay. And one final card. That's Temperance in the reverse with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're under judgment. They're under some kind of spiritual judgment. Ooh, child. Somebody is under judgment, or this could be judgment with the law or here on earth. I don't know. For what they've been trying to do in secret to an empress. Okay, so you might be an empress. Somebody could be a Cancer. Someone could be a Sagittarius. Somebody could be an Aquarius. Somebody could be a Capricorn. Somebody is up under judgment right now because they didn't want to let something go. Okay, so whoever this person is that wanted to have this illegal guardianship over you, that hired them, somebody's about to have some kind of imbalance. This could even be in the judicial system, something in the court system, whereby they're going to drain them. Someone's going to be drained after this imbalance, possibly spiritually drained, so they can't bother you anymore. Okay? All right. So that's the conclusion of this reading. I have some things to take care of. I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Y'all have a terrific day and afternoon.